All right, fire away.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Tony. This is Quarterjacked.
Your source to get plugged in.
All right, this episode it's what I title "In Defense of Shitty Music," and what I mean by that is if you're a musician, if you're passionate about music, if it's one of the things that animates you, gets you up in the morning, whatever, and you will develop strong opinions about music because it's important to you, and then you start saying things like, "That's not real music."
Nah, that's not real music.
Yeah.
I catch myself doing this probably more than you do because you said, hey, if it gets someone going,
Yeah. I fully, I'm not going to say that, I have evolved over the years. I used, very much when I was younger. Yeah, absolutely. This music sucks. That music. Country music just doesn't hit my ears right. Just I just can't get into it. When I was 20, country music sucks. Okay, and then if you're mature and adult about it, you say, okay, this is a form of music that's been around for over 100 years. Tens of millions of people love it, and I don't care who you are. You listen to someone like Brad Paisley play guitar. That guy can shred. He's a phenomenal guitarist.
He should probably go join an actual band. It's like a dead carp getting slapped across the face. It's like it's still fishing, but yeah.
My point is this. This is a legitimate form of music, but I think it sucks because so I must be right? 100 million people are wrong. I'm right? And so
Christianity.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's illegitimate.
Illegitimate.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen.
But and the big punching bag with people who love music is pop music.
That's something that we were just talking about. I want to know why. What's so attractive about pop music? Why is the Justin Biebers and the Katy Perrys and Lady Gaga's and why are they such huge success? I don't understand. When most of them don't write their own music.
Nope.
There's like 5 writers, and I'm not making this up. There's like 5 writers that sit in the Hollywood Hills, and they write all this music for these hundreds of crappy bands.
Back in the 60s, the Brill Building. It was at Neil Diamond. That's where he started out. They just cranked out hits.
It's like a sweatshop of just musicians. They're like, "Can I have some water?" No, write songs for Britney Spears.
Yeah,
thank you, sir. Mm-hmm. Hit me one more time. I was just reading this today. It's that Britney turned down like 4 or 5. She turned down like 4 or 5 songs that other musicians took over. Lady Gaga's new song that she had, and then Beyonce turned down "Baby Hit Me One More Time." It's like
so it's this big incestuous kind of
It's like hey, this is a crappy song. Let's see if it sticks in the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, that one didn't take. That one didn't take. That one didn't take. It's like herpes. Mm-hmm. It really is.
And you see that down in Nashville. People go down to Nashville to be songwriters. They don't care.
Oh yeah.
If they're never seen. If
Paul
I can
Haggard, Willie Nelson, these are all songwriters. I mean, the reason why you know them is because they became musicians.
Well, they had the talent, they had the charisma. But there are people who have,
look at this. They're like, sorry, sir, you're not getting on stage. Are you hooking something up? Show it at the start.
Go lift that.
Go lift that, yeah.
But there are people who go down there strictly to be songwriters. They're not going to be a personality. They're not going to be someone in a video. They're not getting record contracts. They're writing songs for the people who have record contracts.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one. I'm not sure of her name. I hate that I even know this, but I was watching Oprah one time, and she was on.
Wait,
I think it was Oprah, and she was on, and she's like,
it just happened to be on.
She wrote like Diane something. I think her name is. She wrote like 57 #1 hits.
Yeah.
It's like she actually wrote "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" for Aerosmith.
Oh, yeah.
And
Desmond Child, back in the 70s, he wrote things for Kiss. He wrote things for a lot of people. He was a songwriter.
Yeah, but those... I don't know.
The Wrecking Crew, back in the 60s, they were a group of musicians out in L.A., played on hundreds, if not thousands, of songs, most of them hits. They are, behind the scenes. They're one of the most prolific bands that's ever been around.
You don't hear of them.
And nobody's ever heard of them unless you're a music geek. The point I always, that I've kind of come to is, not everybody is us. Not a song comes on the radio that you really like, and one of us will go, there's a really interesting story about this. Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks were in the studio, and then it's a really funny story. Nobody cares.
Well, Leonard Skinner, he woke from the Van Zandt woke from a dream and wrote the entire lyrics of Freebird. It's like
only we care about that. Most people. They just want something that's going to get them through the day.
Okay, well, then
you know what? Britney Spears and Justin Bieber, they get you through the day. And God bless them. If they offer that to people, fine.
I love the fact that songwriters, because if you're listening to Nashville, I'll do it. No. I love songwriters. If you're going to do it, why do you have to sell your music to such douchey people? That's all I'm asking.
Because it's called, I need to pay the rent.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because I get a royalty every time that.
I'm pretty sure the lady that that wrote that "Don't Want to Miss a Thing," she already had 53 number one hits. She didn't need that last one, but I mean, come on, it's like the Justin Bieber.
And then her payment or the gratitude is Steven Tyler's interviews. Someone came in and punched up one of his songs and put like 4 words in it, and he goes, "Now I got to split it with her," and I'm like. Okay, there, yeah, because
and
rocks
like I said,
and toys in the attic,
douchey people,
and punk didn't make you enough money.
Douchey people.
Yeah.
It's like, you got Justin Bieber. He's making billions of dollars. While the person who wrote the actual songs that made him famous, working, behind a Speedway counter, saying, would you like mints or something like that? Yeah. I'm not saying they are, but a lot of singer-songwriters don't get. Alan Jackson was a singer-songwriter.
Karen Carpenter. Was or not Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter.
Carole King.
Yes.
She Tapestry, right? Was that
Tapestry?
Yeah. She was a singer-songwriter.
Karen Carpenter.
Hey, and the greatest of all overachievers as far as songwriters goes is Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, he wrote for tons of people. I mean, a lot of people don't even know that some of these people write half this stuff.
It's
and I think that should be the selling point. Is if a singer-songwriter is a hit like that, they need to get as much credit as a Justin Bieber. That's maybe my thing.
That's not the setup, though.
It should be.
I guess, yeah. But it's we talked about bands. There's a chemistry there. It's either there or it isn't. When it comes to a performer, you can write a great song, but if you can't deliver it, if you can't do it compellingly, if you don't have that charisma, I mean, part of being, if you're Justin Bieber or you're whatever, name a big act, whether it's rock and roll or pop or whatever. Part of the reason you're a big act is because you've got the total package. You have got the talent, but you've also got the charisma.
Yeah.
Some songwriters don't have charisma, and they can take a great song, that was written by a songwriter that's being performed by a performer with charisma. That songwriter turns around and does it, and it just lays there.
Well, I will agree with that, because on that same Oprah episode, Kenny Loggins was on there. And it's just like, this is a rock thing. It's like, it doesn't sound like rock. You're talking about Oprah and Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
But Kenny Loggins was on that. It just tells you how much I love music. I'll watch Oprah for music. I don't do that for everything. Kenny Loggins was on there, and she actually did a song with Kenny Loggins, and it sounded like someone was beating a cat. So